I'm going to read some Eternal Recurrence, Cycle of Forms by Lee John Hasdell. This is on page 31. The contemplation of eternal recurrence, when moved beyond its initial abstract philosophical appeal, begins to reveal a profound and perhaps even hopeful dimension. It is not merely a cosmic riddle to be solved or a theoretical construct to be debated in hushed academic circles. Instead, it holds within it the seed of a radical transformation, capable of reorienting our entire existence. To truly engage in this idea, that every moment, every choice, every joy and sorrow will be lived again and again and again, is to be presented with an unparalleled opportunity for introspection and for the re-evaluation of what truly matters. This is the crux of why recurrence, this seemingly inescapable loop of existence, holds such profound significance. It is not a prison sentence, but an invitation to live with an intensity and a clarity that we might otherwise never achieve. Consider the sheer weight of that proposition. Not just the repetition of our triumphs, but the eternal recommencement of our mistakes, our regrets, our moments of unkindness or missed opportunities. This is where the transformative power of the idea truly begins to take root. If we are to live our lives ad infinitum, then the pursuit of a life that is not only bearable, but genuinely affirmable becomes paramount. The intellectual exercise of contemplating eternal recurrence thus evolves into a practical imperative for living. It becomes the ultimate test of our values, our character, and our capacity for growth. If faced with the certainty of an unending cycle, would we continue to prioritize fleeting pleasures over enduring virtues? Would we tolerate the casual infliction of pain upon others, knowing that we ourselves might eventually bear the weight of that suffering in an endless echo? The very possibility of such a scenario compels us to ask these questions with an urgency that day-to-day existence often allows us to sidestep. This perspective shift is not about succumbing to despair or fatalism, though those are understandable initial reactions. Rather, it is about embracing a profound form of responsibility that is both daunting and exhilarating. When the consequences of our actions are amplified to the scale of eternity, the impulse to act with greater wisdom, compassion, and intention becomes almost overwhelming. It encourages a meticulous examination of our choices, not just for their immediate impact, but for their resonance through an infinite duration. This is where the concept ceases to be a purely theoretical problem and becomes a deeply personal guide for living. It nudges us towards a more conscious and deliberate engagement with our own lives, fostering a sense of agency and purpose that can be remarkably liberating. We are not merely passengers on a journey that ends. We are the architects of a dwelling that will be inhabited repeatedly by ourselves.